stealing again. Another brilliant content creator's intellectual property has been stolen by CovertGoBlue. This time we are blatantly walking into the home of and stealing from Jim Davis, popular MTG YouTuber and Twitch streamer, very successful, a really cool guy, to be honest. And we are once again going back to the early days of Murders at Karloff Manor, the first couple weeks, and looking for the most viewed video by a fellow creator here on YouTube. And we are stealing their deck to see how it holds up in current meta and in best of one. So Jim's most viewed video is actually 4 bats and 56 swamps. And I'm not doing that thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can look up Bat Heist Challenge. I'm not doing that. You guys asking for that? Nah, it's not gonna happen. So if we go from there, then the next thing that we have is this deck, Roots. Remember Insidious Roots? Remember the young days of Murders when we believed Insidious Roots could be a busted deck? You make a plant, it makes mana, they get bigger. There's so many graveyard things in green black. It's insane, right? It must be insane. So the Jim Davis build is a bit different from other builds. A lot of creators, myself included, had builds at the time, and Jim's is very unique. Jim has Blossoming Tortoise, Graveyard Trespasser, Virtue of Persistence. He's got some top end, whereas I think mine was all like super low to the ground, trying to pop off as fast as possible. This is closer to Golgari midrange. Makes sense in a big way. It really does, because there's a sideboard. Jim plays best of 3. He's a serious gamer. He's a serious gamer. You would know it by his soundboard. So I'm excited today to try out the Jim Davis list in Golgari and see if the Insidious Roots still have legs in standard best of 1 or Roots or something. Anyway, check out Jim's video. I'll put a link at the end of it. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. On the draw, because that's what we do. No 1-drops, but we have Roots, so we keep. Double Roots. What's this mean? I mean, I've seen double Roots get going before. I've also seen Thalia before. Thank you for this. Opponent, so nice of you. We also have no way to fill our yard, so we don't need Roots right now anyway. Okay, they're gonna Resolute Reinforce, I guess. What else you got? If you don't make them bigger, they're not going to do anything. I have a 3/3 for 3. I see. You gonna discard? This reeks of desperation. You have to be kind of happy about this. Their entire kingdom crumbles if we draw a removal spell. Go blue. Instead, we draw Boseiju, which doesn't do much. But we can hold it up. I don't know. Maybe they play like Ossification. Nah, I don't know if they'll have enough basics for that. Regardless, this was such a problem last time. Uh-huh. Here we go. Let's see what they do. Oh, wow. Actual cowards. Let's take 9. Probably can't win, but it's interesting. Never mind. Easy game. If they had a buff other than the recruiter, they would have played it earlier, so they're kind of just they're stonewalled. I could take out their cavern just to get something in the graveyard so the Scrap Gorger can transform. I think that's actually worth it, which is weird. Oh wait, I don't want them to use the Recruiter. They're gonna use the Recruiter if I do this. They tap, then they spin. Not worth it. Not worth it. Oh look, poor baby is, you know, he wants to, they're like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. My beautiful, brilliant strategy is not working. All right. Easy there, cowboy. Everybody knows you suck. You're not fooling anyone. Do we get that out or do we cottage them? The Murex doesn't really matter. Well, I guess the Murex makes mana with the roots, right? Okay, okay. Creature tokens, tap for mana. Interesting. Murex does have a purpose. Yeah, if you stacked your deck, you might put that card on top, but it would probably be another Recruiter, so it could be worse. Surveil. Bin. Do we exile it? No. It works with the roots. Roots. So this taps for mana, this taps for mana. Roots. Bring them out, bring them out. I don't know what just happened. I need an adult. Okay. The Harvester was the only card in my graveyard, so tapping the Scrap Gorger for mana exiled it. Great. Thanks, deck. That's great. Before the Unearth resolved, so I didn't get a creature. Okay. That's nice. Sweet. I love Magic. Here we are. We were born for this. Okay. Focus, focus, focus. It's fine. This is fine. Fine. It's totally fine. Never been more fine. Currently 6 coming through. I think they drew another Thalia. But now there's stuff in the graveyard. I'm gonna trespass. 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 Enunciation's hard. What do I got? 1 Kritar. They're gonna roots me? They're gonna root it up? They're gonna root it up. Triggers. Should have done that sooner. Any other ways to make stuff go bye-bye? No. Timing wasn't necessarily bad, though. Few questions. Like, do we want to use Murex? Do we want to cast this Virtue? Then I think I want to attack with these. But I can also Surveil. All right, you. Trigger. Bin. Sweet one. Absolutely sweet one. Poor Thans. Had to watch me pop off. Your poor white creatures had trouble with the 3/3. I'd feel bad, but I don't. On the play. If only the lands weren't all tapped. But maybe good things are worth waiting for. The good news is our mono red opponent is a terrible player, or they'd already be mythic by now. So we've got that going for us. Yeah, that's an untapped land and trespasser. We can't draw the untapped land and the trespasser though. And we do need cards in the graveyard, but trespasser is like one of the better cards against them. So we could just keep and then play land next turn, no, play tap land next turn, play roots, then next turn play trespasser. Okay. Probably play Scrap Gorger next turn and try to set the roots up. Are they gonna give Menace to their Codebreaker friend? I mean, okay, I block. Well, their development's kind of slow. I could just go for the throat. And then what? Trespasser into what? +1/+1 counter? No, we want roots down for that. All right, Scrappy. We'll take a little more damage. I'm a little worried that we won't be able to fill the graveyard, though. This is the only thing we have right now. Throat goes directly to the graveyard, though. I remember sequencing for this deck was pretty difficult. Okay, what you doing? Base. Okay. Okay, that implies we definitely need to leave up Go for the Throat, right? Yes, we do. Here is the roots. Because I think they're going to shock this invasion. Counter. Trigger. Pass. Unfortunately, we won't get a trigger from the roots for the Go for the Throat because of the Scrap Gorger. It's all that sequencing. Maybe I should have been the Trespasser, but I still trust it against Mono Red. I trust the Trespasser, question mark. Creature tokens you have, tap, add one mana of a color whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard. So that doesn't trigger roots, actually. So it's all for the best. So how are we going to get some creature cards in our graveyard? Jim! I need to call Jim Davis. Jim, I don't know what I'm doing. All right. That is a card. They're going to continue to try to do battle. They still have Menace. This is still a suspect. But they're going face. Okay. How do I get a creature in my graveyard, Jim? Oh, we're playing Trespasser. That part I'm sure of. We may as well do the rest. Nom. That's why we saved the goat. In case they remove one creature, we can still put two in front. Festivities. All right, a creature has died. Oh, but we have the Harvester next turn. All right, so do we gang up here or do we take down this one? I think we take down this one. The plant token will become large and we won't die to burn. Right? They have 2 cards left. We won't die to burn, right? I don't want to die to burn. I really don't. Leaves the graveyard. could activate the roots again, but we can do it at instant speed with the scrap gorger. And are we dead? Let's find out. I don't know, man. Yeah, harvester activated. I don't know, man. Just you? What do you got? It did hit an invasion. It's all about that face now. That's a roots trigger. And a surveil. And now the engine is kind of going, right? Now we can keep creatures going to the graveyard if we do everything right. 16 health. All right. Can we power up the cottage? 1, 2, 3, 4. And crack a food? We can. We can. Trigger. Is that enough scrap gorgers? They're moving in herds. They do move in herds. All right, 1 extra mana. We can go for the scout, right? 2 blockers, 3, 4, 5 blockers. Let's do it. We still have the mana with the roots and the scrap gorger. Dig, dig. We could use this, but then we can't use the food, and I think the food's more important. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't you dare draw. I don't know. What could they draw? I think with the food token, we got it. As long as I'm patient. All right, target. Target. So what we're at risk of now is them lightning striking in response, but that's fine because we don't have to eat the food. We can just block. Well, now they're not going to lightning strike in response, so we can wait a little longer. Anybody else nervous right now? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They're attacking. Why am I so nervous? I've got this. I never did have it. $12 health, huh? 1, 2, 3. Cha-ching! I am a Golgari god! Sweet. Beating Monored is fun. If they play creatures, we hold. Hopefully they play creatures. Yeah, we'll keep a Trespassers. Fill out the curve nicely. Uh-oh. Not what I was looking for. But we get these tap lands out of the way. I'll keep a Gorehound. You look like something a Trespasser would enjoy the taste of. Might as well. Although, what else do they play? They play like Glissa, right? Let's be aggressive. Let's fight for the board. Trespasser's good racing. Good at racing. The opponent will probably put something out that can try to block it. That's what I get. That is what I get.
One of your
so nice of them to have the answer. Well, I guess I'll tortoise and mill because we need to get something cooking. Okay, a cottage. Cool. You can discard one of the Gorehounds. You have to deal with the tortoise. They play a Glissa. Okay, that's what we want. Honestly, this is now... Like, if they feel safe from the Tortoise, they're in trouble. Let's see if they attack into this. Coward! I love you for it. Get off my lawn right now. And we're ready for the next Liliana.
Fine.
We'll also be hitting them with virtues. Hey! That's my big move. That +1/+1 counter was going to be tight. 1 mana open. Here's Roots. Gorehound. Bin. They'll trade, but we definitely got our money's worth here. Another cottage or mortuary? I think it's the mortuary. Yes, yes, more. Give me more. As the great Britney Spears is known to quote, give me more. Keep the mills, or if we play this and they kill it, it's such a blowout. I don't think we can afford it. Yes, the harvester, the harvester. This is how it works. This is where we do the thing. This is where the deck does the thing. The deck is gonna do the thing, guys. It's gonna do the thing. It's so keep you. It's gonna do the thing. It's gonna do the thing. It's gonna do the thing. These can get in. This must get in to exile something, to trigger, to make more tokens that do the thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ashnod's Harvester, why did I doubt you? You're the greatest card I've ever seen. You're God's gift to Golgari. And they're like, land Gix's command, lol. This one. Awesome removal spell, I love it. Play one just like it. Oh no. Oh no, opponent. Oh no. You have to run. You have to run. You can't stay for this. It's too savage. It's too destructive. There's no way you're gonna stay for this, right? There's just no way. Oh no. Surely they scoop now. Surely they scoop now. Get him. Again. 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 Keep the fuel coming. Keep it coming. That tortoise, man. The tortoise spiraled. Oh my god, look at the damage they're taking. They're taking 20. They're taking 22. They gotta block the big one, and they do. Triggers. We still have 5 mana. I think we just pass here. All we could really do is reactivate a cottage for no particular reason. All right, get out of it. Doorman can't get out of it. No mythic for you today. On the draw, we do have untapped lands. That's like new. Don't have roots. Do not have roots. Do we try to go Scrap Gorger into Blossoming Tortoise, or do we try to curve out? Let's see what our opponent does. Boros. We try to curve out. Roots. All right, let's hope for... let's see if we can find a green source that doesn't kill us. No. So we're going to cast Scrap Gorger. Then what are we going to cast? I guess I want the Brawler. The Brawler's just kind of busted. Not this time. I think I can get a better block next turn or the turn after that. We want to get the Scrap Gorger down. And yeah, this is where they play Resolute Reinforcements. So it's a better block if we can get a trade. And then next turn, Roots bring out Maverick, right? Oh, well, that block went south, but we still take it. Okay, good draw, good draw. Does that change the play? Tyvar's interesting. It could bring out the Gorehound. Well, we can't play the Roots and the Tyvar, and we have to get the Roots down. I think we play the Mortuary. Feels weird, but I think we get set up for the next turn. Or if we did this, actually, no, it is this. It's this. Okay, we do this. That is a trigger. Make a critter. And we still have Scrap Gorger open, which can hit the Gorehound to make another one and get another trigger. But can we go wide enough fast enough? That's going to be the question. Go blue. And if they kill this, some kind of a combat trick, then we can play Tyvar. Okay, they're going with Evangelist. We don't have life gain. We don't have life gain other than the Virtue. This, oh, that counts. We've got to fill our graveyard somehow. Let's play this Underground Mortuary and see what we see. That is a very good card, if we could draw it. I think we have to wait a turn to do that. All right, Virtue, the Evangelist. Unfortunately, they get another flyer. Need 2 blockers. No, I didn't mean to. I tapped the wrong thing. Now I didn't get the life from the Trespasser. That could cost me the game. I was supposed to eat this Evangelist, so I wasn't supposed to tap the Scrap Gorger there. But because the auto tapper had the choice, it held up this plant. Watch yourselves, guys. Watch yourselves. All right, they're drawn with the clue. This graveyard needs more fuel. Uh-huh. What a draw. I'm confident that was the draw. All right, they've got a recruiter now. What could I possibly do right here? Gotta get some graveyard content. I have to blow up this War Leader's Call. That's 2. Ugh. I think it's all gonna fall apart. It's all falling apart. Any creatures? One creature. One creature, 1 roots activation, 1 attack. They go this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they have this 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're dead. We are dead. So I have to attack. Because if I attack, I can go up to 9. And if I go up to 9 and get a rooty friend, then we're okay. We need 2 creatures there really badly, though. But we'll have another creature in the graveyard, so we might be able to trigger the roots again with the Scrap Gorger. But all that does is replace a blocker. It doesn't add an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block, block, block. 2. If they have another 1 mana creature or land and another creature, they win. They've got the land. Is the last card another creature? It can be a 2 mana or a 1 mana creature. Oh, they're going for Knight? Wait, what? They're not going for it. They're giving me another turn. If they try to do it in the air, that still might thwart us. Yeah, they're going to be able to make that Warden fly very soon. But these are only 1 damage. This would be like 3, 4, 5. I don't think it's a 2-turn clock. I guess with the help from the Recruiter, it is, though. So what can we do? How do I give reach to something? Or can I kill them? They're thinking about scrying here. If they scry here, I can kill them. Okay. It's a blind flip. We could attack first and fill the graveyard. Creature in the graveyard's pretty good for us. Yeah, the question is attack first or play Tyvar. That's the question. 17. I think the answer is Tyvar now. Blind flip.
This will make a thrilling
Just need a critter. We got one.
victory without you.
Could definitely use more. In. Big attacks. Oh my gosh, so close. Is there anything else in the graveyard can do right now? I don't think so. I don't see it. But I already have a cottage, right? No, I don't. I mean, I'll take a cottage, I guess. I'm just trying to think if a Surveil could somehow make the difference. But now they got a block. And they do. Five health. They play Recruiter. This goes to 3. It goes to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. Too bad. We definitely gave it the try. There is no question we brought what we could to that game. Let's see if they see the line. Yeah, this is the game where I'm down 1 life point because of the Evangelist, right? Because I screwed up that tapping. Let's see if it matters. Okay. They didn't have the taps. They didn't have the taps. They needed 2 more taps to make the Warden fly. They're short a creature. They can get me to 1, but they can't make the Warden fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got the blocks. We won! Deck's busted. Always knew it. Never didn't have it. Today's random Cool Kids Club member shout out goes to Christmas666. Christmas has been a member of the Cool Kids Club since before I even had memberships on YouTube, going way back to the Twitch days. Christmas, thank you for all the support over the years. Everybody loves Christmas. Christmas, you're cool. And let's talk about the Jim Davis list. How did I do? I went 4-4 in my time playing today. And honestly, that's not bad considering this deck was like brewed before the set even came out. You know, most of his his 10 freshly brewed decks. I'm butchering it. There's a thing that he says. It's really, yeah. His 10 new brews. That's it. His 10 new brews. I think this was one of them. And Like, he does those before the sets even release. So for it to be holding up and going 50-50 in best of one, a format it wasn't built for, a month after release, because it's really hard to evaluate cards before you get to play with them, like, that's good. So we got to give Jim his roses. But Jim, all these tap lands, what are we doing? There were so many times, and I bet in best of 3 you get away with it. In fact, I'm sure that's part of it. But there were so many times I was an untapped land away from happiness, glory, just all the beauty in the world that I could want, and I was just like another cottage, another mortuary, you know. So I would definitely cut back on the tap lands. The cottages might be a 2 of. I get what the mortuary is doing, filling the graveyard. That's very helpful, but I think we need some more basic swamps and forests in this particular list. That's my vibe. That's a best of 1 vibe. Don't forget for a moment that he meant for this to be best of 3. You best of 3 players, let me know in the comments. Like, do you get away with these tap lands? Is this too many tap lands? Are we all tap lands now? Also, this Ashnod's Harvester thing, this is probably the card that, because of Jim, I get told to run the most when I'm playing my Roots deck. And I get it kinda, but I'm still not sold. It doesn't solve a lot of the problems that the deck can run into. Denick, I'm looking at you, Denick. Although we got the virtues are nice. Anyway, love the deck. Like tolerate Jim. You know, in person we're friends, but on the internet we rival. So go check him out. Check out his video. I'll put a thing at the end. And let me know, which content creator am I supposed to do next? Whose video should I blatantly steal for content because I am a lazy old curmudgeon arena player? Who would you like to see me grab their prize creation and butcher it, massacre it with my mediocre plays? Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and as always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.